Good morning, amazing people. What if I told you that you can get 90K in funding in 90 days with bad credit? All you need to do is take these two actions: clean and optimize your personal credit profile. And number two, build relationships with these three banks: Bank of America, Truist, and Chase. Why? Because they each report to three different credit bureaus and they each allow no documentation funding up to 150K. You have been informed. For more funding tips like this, like, subscribe, share, follow, and type the word funding. Number two, how did my finally funded mentee clean up her personal credit, getting rid of 38 late payments, 2 charge-offs, bringing her credit score from a 525 to a 740? This is how. She went to Mrs. Cashflow's DIY, signed up for the credit monitoring, and then allowed the software to generate AI-generated letters which disputed these negative items in 60 days. Yes, all you need to do is type DIY, check your DMs. Let's get your credit clean today. Now, in addition to cleaning her credit and obtaining over $100,000 in funding with the strategy with the three banks I just provided, did you know she obtained her first $25,000 credit card? What if I told you you can get a $25,000 credit card with bad credit? Yes, all you need to do is build a relationship with a credit union. My favorites: DCU, Andrews, and Navy Federal. But in addition to that, you can join the ACC, which is the American Consumer Council, which is a nonprofit organization that allows members to join many credit unions. Quite powerful. For more funding tips and strategies like this, all you need to do is type the word funding, get the blueprint. Let's get lit. So I am here to answer any questions you may have today. But as I'm doing this, I want to just go over a few things with you. Yes, any and everything that's on your personal credit profile can and will be removed with the right strategy. Can you afford credit repair? If you cannot afford credit repair, I'm telling you, there are tools out there. Okay? So, why am I telling you this? This is the best time in my life. I've never seen as many items come off so fast. You have to understand and follow what's happening, guys. Equifax and Experian has been sued, okay, by the CFPB. Go look that up. All you need to do is Google it. But I want you to get funded. I want to give you the blueprint. And I want you to ask me any questions you may have while I'm here. Going to Mrs. Cashflow's DIY.com will allow you to sign up for the credit monitoring. But what's special about that, you can generate AI generated letters that will generate case law that will allow you to dispute these items. You really do not have any excuse, guys. I love AI. So lately I've been in this AI challenge and I've been learning so much. I'm telling you, it's getting more and more intelligent every day. So if you're someone that went from place to place and was unable to get your credit cleaned, I'm telling you, give it a try. Go to Mrs. Cashflow's DIY.com, sign up for the credit monitoring, allow the letters to be generated. It's going to automatically select the negative items and generate the letter you need to print off, mail to the credit bureaus. Make sure you use certified mail so you can track it and keep records of everything just in case you need to sue. Every letter you send out, have a copy. Every letter you receive from them, get yourself a folder and keep it all there. I'm here to tell you, it is quite powerful, all right? And make sure you also create a dispute with the CFPB if they're giving with their response, and you just keep doing it over and over again. This is the same strategy I used to get rid of my bankruptcy in 4 rounds. Really, it took 5 months. It's only because I took 1 month off, because I gave up. And someone in the mentorship I was a part of called me and was like, look, what happened? Where are we? I'm like, they said, he was like, hey, get on this Zoom right now. We generated that letter. He put so many laws in there. He had me read off their response because I felt like this is it. Like, they're not removing it. That was the letter that got rid of my bankruptcy I got notification in days. I couldn't believe it. I waited to get the answer in the mail because I just couldn't believe it. When I saw that letter come through the mail and it was like delete, 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 I literally was at my mailbox crying. My credit score went from a 749, 748, 749 to 830, 820, 832, 834, and 820. I was in shock. Collected myself. I already had my funding sequence. I went to work. I went and got funded that week. Why? Because I had a blueprint. So while I was disputing the items off my credit report, guys, I had built out my business credit profile. I had a professional name, phone number, email, website. All of that was intact. My LLC was seasoning. As soon as I moved to Atlanta, I had instantly got an LLC. And that was just it. All right. So I was allowing that to season. But in addition to that, I did what was known as a foreign transfer from the state I used to live in into Georgia. So I had an old LLC that was about 8 years old. Chase, Truist, Bank of America. Those are 3 banks that I highly recommend you start immediately building relationships with. Number 1, you can obtain up to $150,000 in no documentation funding from these banks. And number 2, they each report to a different credit bureau. And number 3, if you have a blueprint and you're allowing your relationship to grow with them and you're cleaning your personal credit profile at the same time, that is the 90K in 90 days formula. I'm here to tell you it worked. I've helped hundreds implement this same strategy. It works, okay? You have to have some form of self-belief within yourself. If you can have some belief and some determination to get from 0 to 100 real quick, any and everything is possible. All right. Any and everything that's possible for me and possible for someone else in the universe is possible for you. All you need is a blueprint. If you have any questions and you're confused about anything I just said, I am here to clarify that for you. Okay. Okay. Can you refinance a car and put it in your LLC? Absolutely. Clean up your personal credit profile. Build out your business credit profile. All you need is an 80 payback score. All right. So you can add these trade lines just to generate business credit profiles to start. So what will allow you to get a car in your business name? You need to have good credit, but you also need to have a business credit profile with at least an 80 payback score. How do you get that? Add these trade lines for your notes. You have Uline, Granger, BP, and Shell gas cards, optional Credit Strong. You can also do Home Depot, Floor and Decor, right? Why? Because these will generate what you need in order to obtain a healthy business credit score on Duns & Bradstreet, Business Equifax, and Business Experian. All right. Those are the 3 credit reports you need generated with a healthy score. There is something known as payment experiences when it comes to business credit profiles. So pay your bills before they're due, and you can get a 90 to 100 payback score rather than an 80. And if you have a good credit profile, that's at least, when it comes to a car, at least have a 680, right? So you can have like a somewhat favorable, interest rate. But I say get it over 740. Get that A+ credit score. I'm telling you, it's not hard. If you're in the 600s, it's either high credit card utilization, a few late payments you need to have removed, or a negative charge off somewhere in the past. Just if you cannot afford credit repair, I'm telling you, go to mrscashflowsdiy.com, generate these AI letters and start disputing this stuff yourself. But in lieu, print off the letters, mail it certified, keep your records of everything, and at the same time, dispute and file complaints against the credit bureaus with these institutions, the CFPB, the BBB, and the Attorney General's office of the state that you are living in. All right. Keep a record of all of that. And FTC.gov. All right. All of it. All of them. Use them all. That's how I got rid of that bankruptcy. I kept a record of everything, and I was scanning everything into my complaints to the CFPB, FTC, Attorney General's office, and the BBB. All right. And I was filing complaints with each one of them. And I kept records just in case you need to sue. All right. You need to have that information. Get rid of those negative items. Build out that business credit profile. And then you go into the car lot you want to go into and you tell them, I would like to get a car in my business name. Give me your department that allows that. It's a special name. Different car dealers call it something different. You go in, you make sure you have your articles of incorporation, make sure your business, before you get the business trade lines, make sure all your information is built out. Your name, phone number, email, website, and address. All of that information matches with the Secretary of State, as well your EIN information, because you need that documentation, as well as your website. So you're going to need a website, Secretary of State, as well as an EIN letter, and build out your business credit profile with at least an 80 paydex score. Bank of America is a good place to go to. Mercedes-Benz, Chevrolet, like it's different places you can go. All right, that was an excellent question. Is this information you can use? Because I'm just feeling good this morning, you know what I'm saying? I'm just here to help. Do we have any more questions? I love questions because it gives you real context and not just me just spitting off what I think you should know. But if you need a blueprint of any sort, you're confused, type funding, check your DMs, get the full blueprint, let's go for pennies on the dollar. I'm telling you, it'll be the best investment you've ever made. So what's next? What's next? What's next? You got to come on, because I got a service that I got to go to and I got to get off of here. So if y'all have any questions, get those Twitter fingers ready. I'm here to help you get funded, period. 90K in 90 days is yours, all right? Good credit is for you. Any and everything that's on your personal credit profile can and will be removed with the right strategy. If you do not have time, you have money. And if you do not have money, you have time. So I don't care where you are or what do you think is going on. Get rid of anything negative that's on your personal credit profile. All right, it looked like this is it. All right, going once, going twice. All right, I'll leave you with this. In 2025, let's get funded. Do not sit and just allow things to happen to you. This is the best time in your life to get things removed off your credit report. I'm seeing things being removed so fast. Why? Experian and Equifax has been sued. And I believe TransUnion is next. TransUnion really give people hell. They're next. All right? Why? Because they were not allowing us or you to exercise your consumer right to dispute things on your credit report. That is your consumer right. This is why FTC.gov and the CFPB even exist. All right? Number 2, let's learn the strategies that's going to land us on the funding side. Clean and optimize your personal credit profile. Either pay for credit repair or go to mrscashflowsdiy.com. You can type DIY or DM me that to receive the link. Number 2, build out your business credit profile to an 80 plus payback score and understand and learn the strategies on how to build a banking relationship in the correct fashion. The 3 I would start out with is Chase, Truist, and Bank of America. Why? They each report to 3 different credit bureaus, and they all allows up to $150,000 in 0% interest credit cards, no documentation funding. Huge. Okay? Huge. Understand how to build a relationship with a credit union. You could go to ACC, the American Consumer Council, which is a nonprofit organization that allows, by joining, it allows members to join hundreds of credit unions. Credit unions is your cheat code to building out a strong, powerful personal credit profile. Let's get funded. Type funding, like, share, subscribe. Hope to see you guys on the funding side. Be amazing, be great, take action. Can I exit out of here? Y'all don't have any questions, so bye.